BBN Season 10 Reunion Episode 3. Well, I wouldn't say tonight was very entertaining, but then we had some issues that were addressed, that of Sultana and Doris. Sultana, the whole Sultana Zita Doris situation generally, Bright Morgan, Ibifubara Mide situation, Coin and Kibaba. Mm, guys, please come in, double tap on on the screen or hit the like button to join this live stream. Yeah, you guys know that after the reunion, I do come on live here just for us to have some chit chats. It's a blank live. It's just like when you come on space now, you're not seeing the other person, but we are talking, we are just joining in the conversation. So, Ebuka had started with the whole Zita. In fact, today they decided to show us a clip. You guys remembered when Zita was accusing Doris Sultana, saying they talk a lot, they are this, they are that. Like that very day, she just was looking for highlights. So after that, according to Sultana, she said she noticed that Zita is someone who, comes around when people are having conversation, like eavesdropping, like she wants to hear what you guys are saying. She just comes in the middle of a conversation. And Doris also said the same thing. Okay, that they were having a conversation, Doris, Sultana, and Isabella. Then Tracy came and sat there. So she picked what they were saying and went to her friend Zita and told Zita. So Zita went with the narrative that these people are talking about her, these people say shit about people, these people. But because Doris and Sultana are not in good times, so Sultana was trying to exonerate herself that it was Doris that was always bringing the gist to her, that she was not at the center of any conversation. She was not the initiator, okay? She wasn't the one initiating any conversation or gossip. That's the only people she could go tell things to were Ibifubara and maybe culture. So people always came to her with info, with gist, with gossip, and maybe she's just like the receiver, the consumer. So after taking it in, she'll just go and tell her friend, because it's just like it's a group thing, and maybe in your group you guys have the things you talk about. So that ended there. Then guys, the whole peace situation, I think this was where the fallouts came for Sultana and Doris, because according to Sultana was like it was Doris that made it known to the whole world, because it seems the camera didn't really show how it happened. Okay, so Doris was the person who went to the diary room to talk about it. And according to Doris, she said she was angry. I don't know what transpired between both of them. She was angry. I know they had issue. They weren't talking for some time. So when that whole situation happened, Doris did not see the P thing happen. It was Ibi Fubara who said she saw it when Sultana was almost done with the whole peeing. Then Ortega was the first person who saw her in that state and felt like this is not what he can handle as a guy. Let him look for other ladies in the house. Then another person was Koi, who, according to them, was concentrating on another thing that he was doing. Then, according to Koi said he spoke with Sultana, but you could tell that she was drunk. When someone is drunk, the person's not really that coherent in talking to you, just talking, I wouldn't say irrationally, but not coherent. You could tell that this person is just, staggering or stuttering. It's not the conversation or the words the person is saying is not clear. So to him, he felt she was drunk at that moment. Then, according to Ibuka had asked, now where was the boxes? Doris narrated where the boxes were. And Dede's boss, guys, was not even on the path to the bedroom. Like Dede's boss was on the other way, opposite the way to that leads to the bedroom. So now, according to what the people who saw him, Ibufubara, Ortega, and Koi, they all attested to the fact that she was drunk at that point. But I think Dede is still having doubts about Sultana being drunk. To Dede, she is still not convinced that she was drunk, that it was not a deliberate act. Yes, from the way she responded tonight, you could tell that Dede is not convinced 100% that Sultana did not do that intentionally. So, but then Doris was the one who let the cat out of the bag. She was the one who went with the gist to Big Brother because she said she was angry and she feels Big Brother is that there was nobody she talked to about the thing in the house. The only person she went to, to talk about it was Big Brother. Now I get where Sultana's anger was coming from because Doris was not there when this thing happened. It was Ibifubara that caught Doris' attention after she had cleaned the floor. I think Doris assisted in cleaning Dede's box, washing some things, cleaning the floor, but she was the one who went to Big Brother with that info. So I think that was where their whole fallout started from. And Sultana was just calling Doris names, all sorts of names, calling her fool, Ozwa means imbecile. Like, oh God have mercy. Sultana was just, honestly, this reunion, in fact, after the reunion, I think, yeah, they are done shooting. Sultana needs to go and rest because every day is Sultana. Every day, every day by day is Sultana. And that's the same way she's shouting on top of her voice. She's, oh my goodness, all her veins, jugular veins popping out. That is serious. So Doris and Sultana really had a very, very, very serious heated altercation. Heated, like the crash out was on another level. I don't know if they have reconciled, like I don't know if they have spoken about it. But according to Sultana was saying that Doris was still going through the corners to get to her or to talk to her. But Doris said no. The only person she knew she had a conversation with, or she tried having a conversation with after the house, was Isabella. And but according to Sultana, that Doris was trying to, you know, get to her through her friends or through other people, but she should maintain that energy. She should maintain that energy. I'm like, fine. But according to Dede said yes, Sultana did apologize because when Ibuka asked Sultana, she said she can't remember anything, but she knew she apologized and that was it, that she apologized because she can't remember how it happened. It was not a deliberate act. So when Ibuka asked Dede was like she too she can't remember, but she has said it several times that yes, Sultana apologized, but it's one thing to forgive, it's another thing to forget. That yeah, she has forgiven, but she is not going to forget it. So you could tell that for Dede, she feels like this lady needed to do more. And just like some people we are saying, okay, I still use this medium to apologize to. I expected Sultana to do that, but she did not. She was just like she has apologized and that's it. She did not. And even when Ibuka went ahead to ask her, okay, now both Sultana and Doris were having their thing, and I think they were trying to bring Dede in between, and Dede said, no, you guys were doing your things, so now that you guys are fighting, don't make it look like one person is trying to side me or one person is trying to defend me. No, you guys should do your things and leave me out of it. Like the way you guys have been moving about, talking, doing your things, still continue doing your thing. Don't make it seem like one person is now defending Dede, or you're looking out for Dede, or you got Dede's back. That no, she really does not want that. But I just felt like Sultana would have still used this medium to say, oh no, that was really a mistake, or I didn't know how it happened. But however, whatever be the case, I want to apologize. I expected her to say that, just like Doris also did. She also apologized to Dede for the things she said, like when they said they feel somebody's sponsoring her lifestyle and all of that. Okay, she used the medium to apologize, but you could tell Sultana was more of a defense mechanism. Like she was more of being defensive than rather than taking accountability and apologizing. I guess that was what was needed. Oh, sorry, I didn't know. I also want to use this medium to also apologize that it was a mistake. It was not a deliberate act. But she said, yeah, I said I had apologized and that's it. I didn't like that anyway. I don't know about you guys though. I did not like that. I felt this is an opportunity for you to, clear every doubt and apologize and move on. Mm, yeah. So that's that for Sultana, Doris, Dede. I think Tracy also came in. Well, tonight's one isn't really that for me. Yesterday, day before yesterday was just the peak of this reunion for me. I know we are still awaiting tomorrow and next because tonight, Emisi, Faith, Mensan. They've not talked about those ones. A big so Dede is still one thing I feel they should also address because we are still going to wait for that. So probably those ones, they're going to come tomorrow. Maybe, probably. But today is Sultana and Doris situation, and you can tell that they are really cats and rats, and I don't think they're going to reconcile. Then coming to Ibu Fubara and Bright Morgan situation, nothing actually happened. I know that at some point they flirted once in a while, talked about things, but then according to Ibu Fubara, she said it's not serious for her. It's just like they're just bored in the house. She's just flirting. But it seems Bright Morgan was trying to make it look like I told you about midday and you were still in the picture. And she was like, which picture? Why did you not take yourself out of the picture? So I think Ibifubara was mad. I was like, don't try me. I'm a Lagos babe. Like, I'm like, oh my goodness, all these housemates. But while they were having that conversation, Media felt a certain type of way because though according to Mide, she said she saw the flirts, okay, but she was like she didn't really know. Is this guy, is it what he wants to do? Is he a flirt? Is that the way he is and all? But Ebika was like, so why didn't you like make a move? She said because she liked him. She said okay, but then I think Ibu Fubara coming out of the house to maybe see what Bright said, because according to Bright Morgan, he said in one of Ibu Fubara's interview, I don't know what Ibu Fubara said though, but according to Ibu Fubara, she said even in her interview, she was just like they are just flirting, they were just bored, and it was just nothing serious. But maybe Bright Morgan felt you were chasing me, but she said, no, you guys aren't going to treat me like Gigi Jasmine. No, 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 nobody will do that to me. And Ibuka asked if she's cool with me. Then she said, yes. She is very cool with Mide. No hard feelings, nothing. They meet at events. They are very cordial. And Mide also attested to that they are very cordial. They are cool. Guys, double tap on your screen. Like I said, I'm not showing the live stream here. Show has ended. The BB reunion has aired. Like today's own has ended. I'm just like, doing a recap or a review. It's quite unfortunate. I don't show my face. I'm even dozing as I'm talking to you guys. On my live stream, I don't, I do it like a blank screen. But you can just join in the conversation. That is for those of you that watched it tonight. Okay, but definitely tomorrow I'm going to drop a formal update about the whole thing that happened tonight. Yeah, it wasn't really that of an it wasn't really so entertaining, but then we still needed to hear whatever it was that happened, especially with the Sultana and Doris situation, Sultana and Dede situation. And for Dede, she felt like it doesn't matter. It's not going to change anything. Whatever that is being said is not going to make tomorrow not to come. Tomorrow is still definitely going to come. So let's not just go there. But for Dede, I feel she is not really satisfied. I think she wanted more. Yeah, there's a way someone would behave. You would know that this person is really deeply sorry. This person is, holding themselves accountable for whatever actions or decisions. Well, Sultana said she's using this medium to also educate people to be conscious or to be whatever, so they don't get into the kind of trouble that she got herself into. Yeah, you can come out and say, "Oh, I want to tell people to be," but have you apologized? Have you apologized? It's just like someone who stole something and you're coming to tell people, please don't take another man's things, don't do this. But the one you did, the deed that was done, how did you react to it? She just felt like I've apologized in the house and that's enough. But I think you would have still used this medium to apologize again and like, oh, Dede, I'm sorry for that. The viewers, the word, it wasn't a deliberate act. I was actually, though she said she can't remember, so she can't even remember if she was drunk or not. She cannot. Then for Koi and Kebobo, that one is it a topic for reunion? It's not a topic. Why didn't you cook for me? Why did I cook? And I just love the way that friends aren't really defending their friends because Koi tried to not really defend Sultana, though he said he spoke with Sultana and she was drunk. Because when the whole K-Bobo situation with Koi happened and they were asking why would you cook noodles when the chef is cooking? And Koi was like, because he is hungry, or he was hungry and he needed to cook something. And they had agreed that noodles is a general thing, so anybody can make it. But when Ibuka asked Jason J, despite being his person, Jason J said, no, that was in week one. By that week one, I think they had, because Jason J was the HOH, and I now remember. But that time, they've not concluded that noodles is the general thing. Even if they are cooking, you can make your noodles. But according to Justin J, when the chef is making the general food, nobody should cook. Koyi with his English, I think Koye is not really being very expressive because of I wouldn't say he's not really very fluent in English, or would I say ordinarily he's not an expressive person, because I think he would have said some things, but then yeah, that was how they wrapped up Kibobo and Koye situation, and I think they are cool now. Yeah, they are very okay. Then coming to Bright Morgan and Midi, they said they are cool, they are in a good place. So I believe they are still very much okay. So the only ship we could, beat our chest to, you know, surviving the whole Big Brother, whatever, is Bright Morgan and Midday. But I don't know why Ibuka had to bring in the whole Bright Morgan exes stuff, because I felt, should it be, I don't know, should this still be part of the whole reunion questions and conversation, because that's his private life. I feel like he came to the house, he told us he had something, but maybe he needed more clarity. Okay, he needed to really be clarified as to know what exactly was happening between himself and Mide, despite telling us you had someone outside. Because now Ibi Fubara was caught in the maze and she said, no, I cannot be here. I was just having fun. I was just flirting. You don't take it seriously, because I was not serious. And besides, you told me about your Mide, so I was not serious. And it was just all these things happened, I guess, in week one. I think even before Bright Morgan approached Mide, even before they got very, very close and locked in with Mide. Okay. So, but for him, according to Mide, she said she got to find out that even the ex, they hadn't met. Probably it was an online thing and the person was funding his lifestyle and all. So I guess that was why she felt like, okay, this is like is a non-factor. I guess the ex doesn't even exist. So let me just stick with the young man. But according to her, they are cool. They are okay. Tonight's one was just there. Okay, the highlight of it was Sultana and Doris. I just hope tomorrow's own Sultana will not be late because there are some of the housemates who have not even opened their mouths. They've not spoken since this reunion. I don't know why. Maybe they are going to give the winner the I don't know. Is it a special treatment? Probably the winner is going to wrap it up. Emisi is going to wrap up the whole reunion probably on Friday because Emisi had her own issues in the house. So I don't know why we are not seeing that yet. Maybe that one will be to end the reunion. Mm-hmm. Then Emisi and Faith, Sultana Faith, like there is a lot. There is a lot. I don't even know if these 2 remaining days is gonna be enough for the whole thing. I don't know if it's going to because we still have the Dede coin Sultana, Emisi Faith, culture is it culture Faith culture, Faith Mensan, like Isabella. Oh god, I don't know. Let's see how it goes, guys. I'm going to draw the curtains here, please. Don't forget to give me a massive thumbs up. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to be subscribed to the YouTube channel. And do not forget to share your thoughts in the comment section. I don't know what's happening to, would I say the algorithm now? I don't know where the algorithm is pushing my videos to. I don't know. Probably it's pushing it to the wrong people who aren't watching BBNAIJA. I don't know. Maybe. But then I know everything is going to be okay with time. All right, guys. Expect just update from me tomorrow. I'll see you guys in the. But please, Sultana body shaming or height shaming Doris is not it at all because imagine Sultana referring to Doris as dwarf. Ah, you guys, that's wrong. That's very, very wrong of her. That's really very, very wrong. I think tonight I wasn't really proud of her. I mean Sultana like I was yesterday because she's just cursing, calling names and all, which is not really very classy to me. Anyway, I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.